Hello, guys,
Hello, everyone.
and welcome to the Nerdy Archives.
Welcome to a not energetic Nerdy Archives.
No, I don't think either of us really have energy.
No.
I've been crying off and on all week, but specifically today. So we're doing great.
I'm about to throw
Thumbs
my
up.
phone against the wall and never get a new one ever again.
Valid. Entirely valid.
Yeah, this
Well, guys,
fucking week.
yeah. Um, we ain't got nothing to do.
No, not really.
No, we're just gonna do our usual. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you at this point.
Sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck. Um, yeah, that's all I got. I got some bookish stuff to talk about a little bit. That's about it. Other than a lot of venting, and that's about it. Yep,
I have very opinionated things to say about Court of Thorns and Roses.
there we go. We have things to talk about. But
Yeah.
first, but first, we're just gonna emotionally vent for however long, and as usual, it's your turn.
Alright, so work is fine. Like, literally nothing happened at work.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna go straight to the fucking meat and potatoes. I'm sorry, I'm exhausted. I hung out with my grandma today and family, and I'm just like, Anyway,
Yes. Yes, yes.
so Monday I was supposed to go over to my brother. No, Sunday I was supposed to go over to my brother's, and I didn't
Mm.
because he immediately started his bullshit,
Mhm.
and I was not having it, so I didn't go. And
Mhm.
then he was literally begging me all fucking week to fucking come hang out, and he hates his life and blah blah blah. So Monday comes along and he tells me that Jess finally went to the hospital. She's been sick for like the past 2 fucking months.
Mhm.
And she's like has been refusing to go to the hospital. Well, spoilers, she got admitted.
Oh.
Fucking cardiac arrest.
Oh.
She's had 2 surgeries
Well, shit.
and she is now home.
Wow.
And they need to like deep clean their house. They need to have air purifiers in every room, I guess, which is expensive as shit.
Oh, yeah, it's not cheap.
They have to rehome 2 of their dogs,
Oh, shit.
and they're older dogs, so like I don't know who the fuck's
Oh,
gonna take them.
yeah.
Whatever, not my problem. So
Is there a reason, or did she just, like,
I
literally her heart was just like,
I all right, I'm gonna be completely fucking transparent on here. I don't care. My brother and Jess do a lot of cocaine,
fair. Okay, yeah.
so I'm pretty sure she partaked a little too hard
Yeah.
and she OD'd. Or
Yeah,
something caused her heart
something
to.
similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it's funny too, because like everybody knows.
Well, yeah.
My dad was joking about it. Like, my grandma even said it. Like,
Right.
so I don't know. So tomorrow is Father's Day, and everybody's coming here because my dad refuses to go anywhere. So
Valid.
we're doing breakfast for dinner because my dad really likes omelets and shit, and Shane's our
Yeah.
chef. So I messaged
Right.
him and I was like, "Is Jess coming?" And I was like, "Is she gonna be okay at my house? Like, my house is not the cleanest fucking place ever, right?"
Right.
He's like, "Yeah, no, she'll be fine." I was like,
It's
I don't think
like,
she
okay.
will, but okay, whatever. I just don't want any fucking drama tomorrow.
Right.
I'm already emotionally drained from today.
Yeah.
I had to go out to dinner with my grandma, and then she wanted us to come over there.
Mhm.
after to eat dessert, which I don't eat my grandma's food because she licks her fingers as she's preparing stuff, and that's gross. I'm sorry. Saliva is one of those things that like it cringes me out.
Uh-huh.
So I don't eat any of her food. And I feel bad, but I'm sorry. I can't bring myself to fucking do it.
It's okay. I get it.
And my Uncle Joe, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be
It's
yawning a lot.
okay.
My Uncle Joe is in town, so that's why we went out to dinner. It's
Gotcha.
just I don't like socializing. I just want to read.
I know.
And I feel bad because like I didn't respond to you all day because Shane woke up
It's
late to
okay.
picking up Jess, and it's just a bunch of fucking drama constantly with him. And like I said, I'm literally about to throw my phone.
It's okay. I get it. I do.
Like
I really do.
there's only so much I hate my life I can fucking take. Like do something about it. Then I don't fucking know what to tell you.
Mhm.
Jesus, leave me alone.
Yeah.
So that's been my week. We'll see how tomorrow goes. I hope everybody plays nice. And I hope they
Right.
leave very, very soon. As soon as they're done eating. Just get the fuck out of my house. He wants me to go over there on Monday after work to fucking help him clean, and it's like, dude, ah,
No.
you live an hour away. I get off work at fucking 5. That means I'm gonna be in traffic. 59 is already down to one lane in Heartland. Like, dude,
Damn.
it's
It
so
is that
bad. Yeah, it's fucking.
it's construction season.
My favorite flower is the construction cone. Um, so I don't know.
Oh, I
I
needed that.
probably won't go. Dude, I need to start being real with him and just tell him like, leave me the fuck alone for like a week.
Yeah.
Just give me a goddamn week.
Valid.
I finished all of A Court of Thorns and Roses.
I'm
Thank you.
clapping
I
for
feel
you.
like I
Yes.
cheated because I listened to the audiobook.
It's not cheating because accessibility matters, firstly. And secondly, audiobooks count. So
I am going to say one thing.
Mhm.
I am never reading a Sarah J. Maas book ever again.
Fair.
I know that is a very, 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 very hot take.
Is it though? Is
Everybody
it?
seems to think she's fucking a god, and I'll get
Well,
into it. I'll get into it. But
I
the
mean, there's
first,
two sides of TikTok. Trust me,
I know
I've seen both, and I don't know. One's sounding a lot more valid than the other.
the first three books are in first person, right?
Uh,
Cool. The fourth book, the novella, is half in first person and half in third person. So like I was really confused. Like the third chapter, it's like Cassian, right? And it's like
mhm.
Cassian does this. I was like, why the fuck is Cassian talking in third person? Like why is
Like,
he talking regarding to himself as Cassian? And I asked
right?
Shayla, and she's like, no, no, no. It's like a third person. I'm like, well, that's really fucking confusing.
That's stupid.
And then the fourth book, the fifth book was all in third person. So like,
Yeah,
at least they fucking did that.
yeah, but that's still you.
I started reading Light Lark because you know what? I don't trust TikTok.
Valid,
I don't trust the side of TikTok I'm on
valid.
because the side I'm on, everyone loves A Court of Thorns and Roses. People say Powerless is the best fucking book ever. Light Lark fucking sucks. Like no, I'm I'm not listening to you guys anymore.
You're like, I don't
Okay,
trust.
I don't fucking trust you. So, like I said, I'll get into it more, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not gonna like A Court of Thorns and Roses.
I kind of could have told you that,
I
but
already knew you weren't going to,
yeah,
but I will explain why
guys do.
further in the video.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that's me right now.
Got you.
It is your turn.
Oh God. Does it have to be?
No, you can completely skip me and just talk books then.
I don't know. I don't know if that's cathartic.
I'm just saying.
This is my free therapy. This is God. Oh God, it's so. I was gonna say pathetic, but I'm trying not to say mean things about myself. I'm trying.
Good.
It's
Don't
not
you
going
talk
very
about my
well.
friend that way?
Oh Jesus, don't do that to me. um, I fine. I won't even do the thing that makes you mad. I'm just depressed. I'm very depressed. I think my seasonal depression actually is worse in the summer than it is the winter, which is saying something.
Mm-hmm.
Um, where's my emotional support? I have
Emotional support
Deku and
blanket.
Blinky. I got Blinky and Deku. I got it all. One fun fact, can't sleep at night without Blinky.
I made you
So
a Linus.
you've made me a Linus at this point. Yes.
I love it.
Um,
For those of you who don't
yeah.
know, Linus is my baby blankie.
Yes. Yes. It's her Blinky, her baby Blinky. Um, or as I lovingly call it, the mop. Um,
Well,
because it
Linus
is,
2.0 isn't cast.
yeah, yes, but the
Linus
original
1.0 is, yeah,
a
I
mop head.
I wouldn't use a used mop head.
I used mop head, yes, but loved, very loved,
Very, very loved.
very loved. Um, yeah, I'm just like really depressed, and there's really not a ton of rhyme or reason behind it. Which, I mean, that's literally how seasonal affective disorder goes, if you go that route,
As I
and
say,
also
do you
how general.
really need a reason to be depressed?
Not really. My family is my family.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what really got me? Okay, we're gonna get into this little tiny bit because I'm pretty sure I can talk low enough that my mom will not hear me in the bath. She's in the bath because her ankles are hurting.
Oh no.
She's probably asleep. To be fair, she takes baths and she sleeps.
Interesting.
Yeah. Um, and Cody's stuck downstate, actually. So
He's stuck down here?
his Jeep broke down.
Oh no.
Yeah. Um, anyways, um, we were just talking, don't even remember what about. And they're like, you can't have friends. And I was like, what do you even mean? I sent you this little snippet of the conversation too. Um, basically, I get a really bitchy personality when I have friends,
What? That
according to them.
makes no fucking sense, but okay.
And it took everything in me not to say, or is it the fact that when I have friends who treat me well, I realize how well I'm not treated and I don't put up with it?
You should have said it.
I should have,
You should
but
have
I
said
didn't.
it.
And then my brother pulls some bullshit about how me and you act quote unquote sus when we're together.
Because I hold your hand.
Probably because you hold my hand,
You let
because I
I
rest
let
my
you,
head on your
yeah.
like they don't even
Typical best
really
friend things.
they don't even know the fact that like you literally held my hand to sleep, like, you know, general affectionate things that people do when they love each other.
Yeah, like what the
You
fuck?
know,
Okay.
like,
We're
and I
not making out
know,
on the couch.
right, right, exactly, like shit. Um, and that's basically what he is making the assumption or the accusation of. Is it's always been a joke. Happy Pride Month that I'm just like closeted. Like it's always been a joke in my family
That's such a mean joke.
because, well, like to be fair, on outside glances, like I've literally never had a relationship. I have very, very close female friendships. throughout my life, but specifically basically with you. Um, and I'm very, very pro, well, I'm part of the LGBT for one, but also I'm a very loud ally of like more out people than, you know,
Mhm.
Ace is kind of like, it's like invisible, if you will. Ace Arrow is kind of like invisible, if you will. I'm very open about like protecting people who are more marginalized than myself.
Yeah.
And I've always been that way since like middle school. And like, yeah, it's been a thing since I was like in middle school. But not that there's anything wrong with being gay, that's not what I'm saying, but you get the point. It gets very annoying when you're not, but you're constantly being told you are just because the way you are. So, um, so there's that. That was fun. Love that part of my life.
Like I said, I'm very, 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 very close to just writing them very mean letters on Facebook.
I know, I know, and I appreciate that you don't, but
I don't want to cause any troubles for you
I know,
anymore, I guess.
I know, I know. It always comes right back down to like, I just wish I had people in my life other than you who were happy for me. Happy when I'm happy, you know?
I love
I
when you're
don't,
happy.
I know you do. I
No
know,
sad, no
I
cry,
know.
no.
It's just, it's also like this huge point of contention about like, I guess the way I have dealt with trauma. Because, mind you, guys, if you have listened from the very start, I have had a lot of big and small traumas over the last, let's go with decade at this point.
I would say it's more than a decade.
Probably more than a decade, but we'll just start with a decade and just imagine everything else. And God forbid a woman not turn out to maybe be the kindest person all the time. Because I'm not the same person I was in middle school or even in high school. I'm not as cheerful. I'm not as happy go lucky. I've gone through shit. And
What are you supposed to do? Like smile through them belittling you all the time?
I don't know what I'm expected to do, honestly. I really don't. And it's like, and honestly, I don't want to say give up because that's bad talk, but
That sounds no. No, that's fine.
that's yeah, but you know, as much of saying that without meaning it in the very bad way. And like, it's just so confusing to have like two very different worlds to live in because I
One
have
where people validate your feelings and know that you
mhm
are fucking human,
mhm yeah,
and one where you're supposed to be a emotionless cleaning maid.
basically.
I'm saying
Basically.
it so you don't have to, so your mom doesn't hear.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
It's just like because I was going to mention this because I don't know if I even said it to you in messages over the week. Missy has been gone basically since the Monday that Grandpa passed. Like that day that I worked was the last time I had seen her. And I was like, what the hell? Like, where is she? Did she go on vacation? Because every year she goes on a camping trip with her family for like a week and a half.
Oh,
But I was
that's
like, that's
nice.
almost always August. Like, it's usually consistently within like a span of like 4 weeks, one way or the other.
Yeah.
I was like, and Joe's here because Missy and Joe from Hardware are related. So he was at work, but she wasn't. I was like, okay, so it can't be the camping trip because like he's a manager. He can just like literally be like, yeet, I'm out.
Yeah, like, hey, bye.
Um, well, I saw her for the first time Wednesday.
Mhm.
Her husband had a heart attack.
Oh.
He's alive. He's okay.
Oh, okay, good. I was just like, oh my fucking god. Get out of
But
that town.
right. Um, I don't know what day. Honestly, it the way she like kind of was timing it or avoiding the timing. It sounds real close, honestly, to the
Oh,
time that um but he had a heart attack. He's okay. He's all right, but he did have to have triple bypass.
right.
Um yeah. Um but she and the boys, cuz she has two sons, and the husband are doing okay. I was like, good. I'm glad. She gave her condolences, because she hasn't seen me. Um,
Right.
heard, obviously, grapevine and all. Small town grapevines, love them. Um, fuck my life. But yeah, um, we were talking actually because she's like, my husband's a non-affectionate person, but he's been giving hugs like all the time to the boys and me, and like he called his brothers that he's been like distant with for like years, and he's like, "Don't get used to this. This is just a I almost died reaction." I'm like, "He says that now, but it'll
No,
probably
yeah.
last for a while." I was like, "My dad's emotions after his like second, not the first heart attack. First heart attack, he was pretty much the same. After the one where he almost died, he was like way more emotional. Not affectionate, but emotional. That man cried so much at movies, and I feel so bad for making fun of him. But you go 20 something years of your life with your dad just being a temper monster, and then he's
Literally.
crying. He's crying over Hallmark movies. You tell me you wouldn't laugh. Come on. I mean, I'm still going to hell, but like it's fine. Um,
I'll meet you there.
right? We'll have a tea party. I wonder, do we drink tea or blood in hell? Blood?
Probably blood.
At least maybe we'll get to choose what type and it'll be like different flavors, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Like when Astarian's talking about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what we get. We get to pick our own bouquet. Oh, oh God. Anyways, um, but yeah, like work's awful because like 1,000 different fucking reasons. I'm not even. It's summer. Staffing is bullshit. Um, our upper management does not give a shit. It's a whole cluster.
They
It's bad.
never do.
They never do. We literally ran out of yes cards.
What the how?
We ran out.
Did they
They
not
did not
order
replenish.
new?
They did not.
Oh my god.
We just got some in today. Today.
So fucking stupid.
And we only got two boxes of I think 100 each.
That's
The
not
4th
gonna
of July weekend
last.
is coming up. We're so going to fry.
Yeah, that's not gonna
And
last at all.
no, we had no sales ads. We ran out on Thursday.
Who's supposed to be ordering this shit?
Who do you think? Big
Tay.
Boss.
Oh,
No.
AJ?
Yeah, Big Boss.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yes. So, we're doing work is fantastic. Also, also there's now a new rule about requesting time off,
What do you
which pisses
mean?
Okay, so we're supposed to use UKG. I don't know if you know what UKG is. Do you know what UKG is?
It's an app, right?
Yeah, it's like basically it's where you go to look at your schedule, where you look
Yeah.
for your PTO, and where you can request time off. Well, when I requested for my birthday weekend or birthday whatever off, I wanted to do UKG. But guess what? It's super confusing to do. So I went to Sadie and Kelly and I was like, "Hey, can you help me out here cuz like I want to do this the right way. But I'm confused." And I got blown off. And so I just turned in the slip, like the paper handwritten slip that we've been doing since I started there. Um this week get a take 5, which is like, like, oop, new rule. Please sign the slip. Anyways, about how we have to request through UKG. There is no more hand written request, blah blah blah. And I told M, I was like, hey, like, I tried to do this the right way for my birthday and I could not understand it. And I got blown off both times trying to get somebody to explain it to me. And they were like, oh, well, I'll have my mom like help you out, or Kelly. And I was like, okay, cool.
But that's
Guess
who I
what?
asked.
Not happened. And it's like, and it's first come, first serve now. See, Sadie's whole thing is like, oh, like, I just want to make everyone happy, which one, as a manager, you should know. You can't make
You
everyone
can't make
happy.
it. Yeah, no.
Two, I now have to fight against not only favoritism, but also first come, first serve for things. So it's going to get really, really gross because if possible, I'm just going to start requesting my usual. I have two main vacations, if you will call them vacations, a year: my birthday and dad's birth and death anniversaries.
Yep.
Those are the two times a year I will not work. Sorry, I'm one of those like basic bitches who's like, I don't work my birthday. No, I don't work my birthday. That's the one day I don't want to be screamed at by customers. Thank you.
Speaking of
Or deal with
birthdays,
cowork.
I have to request mine off. Mine's on a fucking Tuesday.
It is on a Tuesday.
Fucking
Trust me,
dumb.
that devastated me because I was like, "Oh, I literally cannot surprise you by coming down because Tuesday is the start of my work week."
Yeah, it's fucking Tuesday. How gross.
Tuesday. Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Um, but yeah. So I was like, "Okay, well, if it will allow me and they will teach me how to do it, I'm requesting all of my days off for the foreseeable future." Like, I will literally go 4 or 5 years in the future and make sure I get them because I'm not working my birthday or dad's birth slash death anniversary. I'm not doing it.
Fucking say I'm gonna be there all you fucking want.
It's like, I'm not gonna be there. It's kind of the same with like, I don't really know how I'm going. Honestly, it's probably going to become less of this through the 2nd or the 4th of June, and it's going to be like the 28th through probably the 1st, because I'm
Yeah.
also probably not going to be working grandpa's death anniversary either,
No, I wouldn't.
especially in a small town, because I'm not listening to it.
No, I
I'm not
wouldn't.
doing it.
Nope.
I literally had my cousins come through self check and be like, "Oh yeah, we really miss it's it was his he was their uncle, my grandpa, whole thing." That's how families work. Anyways, they're like, "We really miss Uncle Tom. We just keep expecting him to come up the driveway." I'm like, "If you could just shut the fuck up, that would be great."
Where were you
Like,
during taking care of him? Where the fuck were you?
I'm like, I also don't need to hear how like much you miss him. I don't.
Yeah.
I know you do. And they did give us a gift. They did give us this lovely plaque, like memorial piece. They did do that. They are kind people, but at the same time, like, I I deal with grief in a very, very unhealthy way, which is I basically ignore it.
Same.
So like constant reminders about like how much he was loved or how much he'll be, I don't need that because I know. Same with dad. Don't need to be reminded.
Nope.
Don't need it. Tomorrow's Father's Day, guys. I didn't realize it was going to hit so hard, but it hit very hard today. I mean, today is not Father's Day. We have a couple minutes. We got like 30, less than 30 minutes, but it's the day before and people can't stop talking about it. Um, so yeah, like, work is kind of not great. I have a Starbucks addiction at this point because I can't get through the day without a treat. Like, I physically can't. I tried because I'm low on money. Didn't even get into the financial part of my life. Not gonna go there. I don't want to get you, frankly, as frustrated as you were.
Dude,
My financial situation is fucked. Just
I
about as much
know.
as everything else in my life.
That, I'm not. You already know. I'm not even
I
gonna get into it.
I know. Um, I'm literally thinking of starting to sell mangas, because I mean, I haven't read them, to be fair. To be fair, I haven't read some. I have some individual copies that might at least get me a couple bucks here and there, but that's beside the point. Um, so that's like personal and work life. I'm super sad, super depressed. Um, I don't really have a better explanation.
Don't be
Um,
sad. I'm still your dad. Sorry.
that's okay. Um, but yeah. Um, yeah, well, I guess to get out of depressive spiral, time to not talk about well, still sad things, but not as sad things. Fictional sad things.
Oh my god.
I still cry over fictional sad things. I've been crying for the last 100 something pages of the book I'm reading. I can't handle emotional turmoil. It's fine.
I cried at the third book of Avatar.
It's okay. I do not shame emotion here. That's my family's job. Anyways.
Okay, do you want me to
Anyways.
explain why I
Oh,
don't think
go
you'll
for it.
like? Okay.
Just go. Just go.
Okay, so
Unburden yourself.
oh my fucking god. Terrible writing, number one.
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God, Sarah J. Maas needs to learn how to use commas.
Mm-hmm.
Stop saying fucking and. Please, for the love of God, if I have to read blue and green and purple and like,
Do we not know what a comma or or not ampersand? What is it called? Semicolon.
literally, like, please, bitch. Anyway,
Oxford comma.
so okay, hold on. Let
You're
me get
like,
into this. Let me. Okay, so the first book.
mhm.
Okay. How do I describe this? So
Oh, I'm living. I'm
it's
living.
really sad when I try to explain the plot of the first book to my husband because he asked, and
Mm-hmm.
he's asking me questions that I cannot answer, and
Mm,
it irritated me because I don't have a fucking answer for you.
right.
I don't know why he his court doesn't fucking rally against him. I don't know. I don't. Okay, like so. I think you have. Mm-mm.
You're you're backpedaling.
So the first half of the book is good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The first half of the book is decent.
Mm-hmm.
But then, okay, so Feyre had
Uh-huh.
like Stockholm syndrome so bad.
Right.
For those of you, I don't care. I'm gonna spoil it. I don't give a fuck. Okay, so Avatar, you follow Feyre, who is a 19-year-old hunting in the woods, trying to get food for her family because they are poor, and she
Mm-hmm.
has to hunt for food. Um, she goes to a lake of water, like a pond or whatever, hoping to fucking God something comes. Well, something does come. A fucking deer does. But then all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden, there is a giant fucking wolf.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a massive wolf. It's like 10 times the size of a normal fucking wolf. And she's like, okay, this is a fucking fae. There's no doubt. This can't be a real fucking wolf, like a normal wolf. This has to be fae. So she shoots it with an ash arrow, because ash arrows can kill fae.
Uh-huh.
It didn't turn back into a fae. So she's like, okay, it was just a really weird fucking wolf. So she skins
Uh-huh.
it,
Yep.
and she grabs the deer, because she kills the deer too. And she drags it back home. So she has two older sisters. She has Nesta and she has Elaine.
Sister.
Sister.
I'm
She has
sorry.
Nesta and Elaine. Nesta is a broody bitch who doesn't want to do shit, and she's mad because they used to be rich and now they're poor, and she hates her father. Her father is a crippled man who doesn't do shit other than make wood carvings. And Elaine, there's not a thought behind those fucking eyes, okay?
Yeah.
So, anyway, fast forward a little bit. She killed the wolf. Two
Mhm.
nights later, their fucking door gets broken in by a massive wolf. But it's not a wolf, okay? This is how they fucking described it: a body of a horse, the head of a wolf, with fucking antlers. I don't know what the fuck he is, okay? But anyway, he comes in and is very mad, okay? He's screaming murderers and they're like confused because they're like, we didn't fucking kill anybody. What the fuck do you mean? And then he's like, who killed the wolf? And Feyre's like, I did. He's like, the fuck you did. You're like obviously protecting them. She's like, no, I fucking did.
Right.
And so he's like, okay, well, the treaty says a life for a life. So you can either be brutally murdered here or come to Prithian. And she's like, okay, well, like, can we at least do it outside? Like, I don't want to make a mess of the house. He's like, you have the fucking audacity to request where you get murdered. Anyway, so she ends up going. Okay.
Mhm.
And she starts asking questions to him, and instead of having a fucking conversation with her, he knocks her out for 2 days because he doesn't want to fucking talk
Mhm.
to her. Um,
Mhm.
so the wolf man is Tamlin. He takes her to the spring court and is like, "Hey, you're free to go. You don't have to stay here. You just have to live in Prithian." And Feyre has been told her whole life that Fays are evil monsters, the humans.
Mhm.
So she's like, no, no, I'm gonna stay here. Uh, then we meet Lucian, which is his Tamlin's court emissary.
Mhm.
I like Lucian. We stand Lucian.
Okay, I was gonna say because the little bit that I heard, I recalled of him from I was like, I like this one.
I like Lucian. We stand Lucian. We don't stand
Okay.
Tamlin.
I
So
knew that. I was gonna get you a sticker that said Tamlin's tears.
yeah. So the spring court, they are cursed to wear masks, like animal masks. They will not come off
Mhm.
their face, and they blame it on a blight on the lands, like a sickness. Okay, well,
Mhm.
okay. So,
Oh, okay.
okay, well, anyway, um, he's pretty much like really cold to Feyre, and Feyre is like, she just wants to paint, dude. That's all this woman
Yeah.
wants to do is paint.
Uh-huh.
So he's like, okay, paint. Like, I don't fucking care what you do.
Okay, whatever.
Her and Lucian get close. Like they're friends.
Mhm.
And there's a ritual that happens every year called the calamari, which is kind of funny because it's a fucking seafood dish, but okay.
It's like,
Um,
sure. A calamari.
yeah. So it
Yeah.
like really you couldn't come up with anything better to call it, but all right.
Shit, the ritual's good enough. Like,
So it's a ritual where the High Lord, which is
uh-huh.
Tamlin, uh turns into like he just lets go and is like one with his beast, right?
Uh-huh.
And he is supposed to take somebody to bed.
Uh-huh.
So they're like Lucian like doesn't want Feyre to go
Uh-huh.
because he's like he's gonna sign you and then he's gonna be pissed that he can't have you. Well, Feyre's like, I don't fucking care. I want to be a part of a party. So she fucking sneaks out of the house and goes. Of course, she gets harassed by three female,
Mm.
and out of nowhere, Rhysand comes in, and he's like, "There you are. I've been looking for you." Like, Thanks so much for fighting her for me. And of course, like the night the night court king is known to be like king, oh my god, high lord, is known to be like super dark and evil and they torture people and shit. But Feyre's like, he's the most gorgeous man I've ever fucking seen. And so she leaves anyway, because he's like, I don't know what the fuck you're doing out here. Like, you're human. Like, go fucking home.
Like, what are you doing, you stupid bitch?
What are you
Like, what?
fucking doing?
Yeah.
So after that, um, Tamlin and Feyre like start hanging out more and they're getting closer. But then Tamlin's like, "Oh, the blight, it's bad.
Oh no.
You
Oh
need to go
no.
home.
Okay.
Amarantha's gonna come find you." And she's like, "Who the fuck is Amarantha? What the fuck?" He's like, "No, I need to send you back home." So he does. And then it's not her shack where she lived in. No, it's a mansion. So they have their wealth again. He glamored over their memories,
Oh.
and apparently her dad's shipment was found, so now they're rich again. And Nesta, as soon as she saw Feyre, was like, fucking bullshit. Little glamour trick didn't fucking work on me, bitch. And then Feyre, instead of living happily ever after with her rich family, she's like, oh my god, I'm in love with Tamlin. He's getting hurt right now by Amarantha. I gotta go. So she goes back over the wall and goes under the mountain. And she literally walks up to Amarantha and is like, that's my man. I need him back. I love him. Amarantha's like, okay, you can have him back, but you gotta do 3 trials. 1 trial every month of my choosing, then you can fucking have him back. She's like, oh, okay, cool. So she's literally in a fucking cell. She's in a dungeon, okay? Like, she's not being taken care of nicely. The first trial, she had to fight a massive worm. And when I mean worm, I mean it's just a giant fucking worm. Well, she wins, of course, because she's the protagonist.
Uh-huh.
But she gets beat the fuck up pretty badly. And she's in her cell after dying, literally dying. And Rhys comes in and he's like,
I'm sorry.
no, you're good. Rhys comes in and he's like, I can heal that for you, but you have to agree to come to my night court, like my court, 2 times a month, like for 2 weeks a month. She's like, no, I
What
want to
in the
die.
wannabe Hades ass shit is that?
I know. That's why I was like,
Like,
are you fucking kidding me? Anyway. And then he's like, are you sure? Like, you're fucking dying. And she's like, okay, fine. Like, once every 7 days. And he's like, 10 days. And she's like, okay, fine, just fucking heal me.
I
So now she has a tattoo on her hand because
have
that's
to
how
say that's
fates
pretty
are.
valid, though.
Yeah.
That's pretty valid.
Oh my god. The second trial.
Uh-huh.
Lucien is tied to his chair, and there are spikes coming down. And she
Okay.
has to pull one of the 3 levers
Pull the number.
to
I'm so
stop it.
sorry.
And it's a riddle, okay?
Oh, he's fucked.
Autumn,
He's so fucked.
Feyre is illiterate.
Yep, you mentioned this.
She can't fucking read.
Illiteracy is not funny except in books.
So she's like, okay, it's gotta be 2. Like, it's just gotta be 2. And then, like, she goes to pull. Yeah, it's just because 1's too little and 3's too many. That's literally her thought process.
Oh my god.
So she goes to pull number 2, and her hand starts burning because of the mark, right? And then she's like,
Uh-huh.
huh? And then she goes over to 1 and it starts burning. And so she does it over 3 and it doesn't. But then she does it like 5 more times just to make sure that the third lever is the one you pull. Poor fucking Lucien. It's like, oh my god, I'm going to fucking die.
I'm gonna die because of a illiterate bitch.
Literally. So Rhys, as soon as he sees her again, he's like, we're gonna have reading lessons.
It's like great.
And she's like, I don't fucking need it. I'm like, yeah, you obviously do.
Dear. Dearest.
So the third the third trial is she has to kill 3 people. So she stabs 2 of them, and then the third one is Tamlin, which is funny. So she's like, oh no, she stabbed him anyway. But apparently he has a heart of stone. I don't know. Anyway, Amarantha gets
I'm sorry.
pissed. No, you're fine. This is really bad writing, okay? So Amarantha gets pissed because Feyre fucking won, and she's like, "That's my man. You can't fucking have him." Because like Amarantha is in love with fucking Tamlin. I don't know why. Okay. Anyway, she's literally beating Feyre to death. Her neck snaps, and
Jesus.
Tamlin does nothing. He literally just crawls over to her and just says, "I love you." Like that's it. Like he's not even like fucking fighting to keep her alive or anything.
It's like
So,
what a man.
so Tamlin kills Amarantha.
Uh-huh.
But Rhys actually like starts fighting her before, like with a knife. So it's like, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Rhys is Amarantha's whore.
Got you.
He literally had to sleep with her to protect his court. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That comes into the second book. I'm not done with the first yet. So she dies. Feyre dies. But then all 7 High Lords give her a kernel of life. And she
Oh.
comes back alive. And now she's a High Fae, but she has all their powers.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not OP at all.
No, not at all. So she as they're
And
like
you
getting
read these all?
I did. I know.
You were really desperate to have reading material, weren't you?
I gave Shayla no. I wanted to know why Shayla loved this book so much. I wanted to know why everybody hyped it up so fucking much. Well, they're fucking delusional.
Like, don't get me wrong, some of the plot points are like, yeah, that kind of sounds good, but then everything else is just so not.
Yeah. So as they're leaving under the mountain, she follows Rhysand and he's like, I don't know. There was like a moment where she's like, "You're not that bad." Like, I don't know.
You're not that.
Anyway, so the second book starts off with Feyre and Tamlin getting fucking married. They're planning like the wedding, and every night Feyre wakes up to nightmares, puking her fucking guts out.
Oh.
She is traumatized. My girl
Yeah.
has extreme PTSD.
Sounds it, yes.
A high priestess named why I can't I literally just read these. Ianthe. My god. Ianthe comes and she's like Feyre's like friend, I guess. Like she helps her get dressed and all this shit and like helping her get like
Like a
prepared, like
handmaiden.
yeah, like with the wedding ceremony and shit. And she asked Feyre like what colors she wants the flowers, and she's like anything but red.
Ooh.
Because red just reminds her of the blood pooling out of the people she stabbed, okay? The innocent people she stabbed.
Right.
So, Feyre's literally going through it. She's like wanting to leave the house, at least to get the fuck out for a little bit, but Tamlin won't let her. And it's just a bunch of toxic shit, okay? Bunch of fucking toxic shit. Like, he won't listen to her. She even said, like, some of the powers are coming up, and she's like, I want to learn how to control them. And they're like, no, we need to keep this a secret. Okay, well, like, you want her burning down the house? I don't. Okay, whatever. Tamlin throws a hissy fit and breaks everything in the room. Like, Tamlin's so fucking toxic.
Yeah.
So the wedding comes. And she is walking down the aisle.
Damn.
And
okay.
guess what fucking color flowers?
Oh no.
There are red roses everywhere. So she stops having a fucking panic attack. Cause all she sees is blood. And she in her mind, she's begging anybody. Somebody get her fucking out of this. Like, she needs to
Uh-huh.
fucking leave, like, right now. And, like, Tamlin walks down to, like, try to, like, coerce her.
Uh-huh.
And my boy Reese shows up. Because this is 3 months after Under
Uh-huh.
the Mountain. So he's like, hello, favorite darling. Like, it's time to cash in on my bargain. So she acts like she's pissed because he, like, widows her back to his court. She acts like she's pissed. And he's like, you were literally begging for anybody to come save you. Like, yeah, I can feel your emotions through the bond. You're literally screaming it down it. Like, learn how to fucking shield, and maybe I wouldn't do this. So, for the first, like, for the week while she's there, he's like, teaching her how to read by writing the stupidest fucking lines ever. Like, Rhysand is the hottest High Lord, and like all that
Oh
kind
my
of
god.
shit. So she goes back to the Spring Court.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of Tamlin asking if she's okay or like what happened, he interrogates her
Oh well.
about how the night court's laid out, she saw, like all this shit. And she's like, are you fucking serious? Like, do we have to do this right now? He's like, yeah, well, it's fresh in your mind. So she told him everything, and she's like, what the fuck, dude?
Mm-hmm.
So she keeps going to Reese's, and she's just literally trying to learn how to shield and read.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so sorry, this whole video is going to be explaining this. I promise it's not
It's
going to get
alright.
that much into it. And then a couple months go by, and Tamlin, she's like literally begging Tamlin to take her to the village to like get the fuck out of the house. And he's like, no. She's like, I'm just gonna fucking follow you. He locks her in the house. He wards the fucking house
No,
to
well.
where everybody else can go in and out, but she can't. And she has a fucking hissy fit.
Oh my god. To be fair, I
No,
would burn the house down.
no, absolutely. She starts like using shade, like the shadows and shit. Like she is, because dude, she was locked in a fucking cell. She doesn't want to feel trapped, and you literally just locked her in the fucking house.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, with the bond, Rhys has Mor, which is his cousin. I love Mor. He has
Mm-hmm.
Mor come get her and walk her out of the spring court to the summer court because they can't say that like they came and stole her in the night, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's now at the night court trying to get over fucking everything that happened. She's trying to like say like she's not going back to fucking Tamlin and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sorry. So Rhys is like, you should work with me because a war's coming. Like, Hybern wants to fucking break the wall down. Like, we need all the allies. We need your help. So he's like, okay, you need to meet my inner circle. So we meet Cassian,
Mm-hmm.
who is a goofball brute. We meet Azrael, who is a shy boy. He has shadows dancing around him. And
Gotcha.
then we meet Armin, who we don't know what the fuck she is. You can tell she is not Fae. So everybody's terrified of her. And then there's more. So like she meets them all. They start hanging out. She decides, yeah, fine, we'll do it. I'll work with you. Turns out that Rhysand is her mate. Blah blah
Mm-hmm.
blah. They end up together. Blah blah blah. Well, they're preparing for a war. That's pretty much the second book.
Mm-hmm.
The third fucking book starts off with them going to uh Hybern's kingdom, right? To get the cauldron because the cauldron
Mm-hmm.
can break the wall. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So they go, and of course it's a fucking trap. And They get thrown in the throne room,
Mm-hmm.
and the king is there. And he's like, all right, you can come out now. And it's fucking Tamlin and Lucian. And he's like, you need to come back to me. I don't know what the fuck they did to you. Blah, blah, blah. Um, so she's like, fuck no, I'm not fucking coming with you. Fuck you. But then her sisters get brought out. And she's like, what the fuck? You told the king about my sisters? Um,
Mm-hmm.
so he throws both of them into the cauldron. So now they
Apparently,
are
as you
high.
do.
Now they're high fae. And Feyre's like, okay, we gotta think about this really quick. She's like, okay, somebody please fucking play along with me. So she bursts into a like light, and then she's like, Tamlin, like pretty much begging him, like, oh my god, I want to go home, like that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Reese is like, I don't. How did you do it? How did you break my mind control? So
How did
she's
you do
like,
it?
yeah. She's like, okay, no more death. Like no one's gonna die. Like she's like begging Reese down the bonds to take her sisters and leave.
Mm-hmm.
She breaks the wards, they leave, whatever, and then she asks the king to break their bond, which they do. And of course Reese is like, no, don't. Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
Don't do it. They're
Oh
married,
no.
by the way.
Oh
They
yeah.
didn't
Well.
tell fucking anybody. So they can still fucking talk to each other.
Right. Right.
So the reason why the third book is my favorite because there's a lot of fucking debauchery going on, okay?
The Bachelor.
Feyre is like, alright, I'm gonna obviously Tamlin's working with the fucking enemy. I'm gonna destroy
Mm-hmm.
this fucking court from the inside out. So she's playing her little mind games. She one of my favorite scenes. She acts like she has a nightmare and runs into Lucian's room and is like hugging him and crying because she had a nightmare. And then
Mm-hmm.
Tamlin comes in and is like, what the fuck is going on? And she's like, I had a nightmare. So, like,
Oh my god.
he obviously doesn't trust
Yeah.
Lucian with her anymore. So
Yeah.
then she doesn't shield against one of Tamlin's like freakouts and he hits
Mm-hmm.
her. And like everybody sees. So she's like, fucking good. Like, I'm glad you bruised me up, bitch.
Stupid
And then,
bitch.
yeah. And then, like, she turns all of his sentinels against him.
Well,
And
debauchery.
debauchery. She's literally destroying this place. So she goes to leave. And Lucian's like, I fucking knew it. I knew you were still with them. And she's like, okay, what are you gonna do about it? Like, I'm fucking going home. He's like, take me with you because Elaine is his mate.
Okay.
And Elaine's like, she was betrothed to somebody else. So, like,
Oh.
Elaine is destroyed. Anyway, it doesn't matter, okay? I just love the debauchery.
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 I support women's rights and wrongs.
Literally. So, the rest of the book is about, like, Nesta controlling her powers because she stole something from the cauldron. So, like, she's not
Mm-hmm.
really high fae, she's like Armin. And
Mm-hmm.
then war comes.
Mm-hmm.
And I cried because um mm, oh. So their dad has been like on a trip for like past fucking half a year and they were trying to get
Yeah.
like allies and shit. And then their dad comes out of nowhere with a ship full of fucking human army and he finally fucking did something, okay?
Finally did something.
And
And you know
Nesta,
what happens
yeah,
when people do things?
yep. Nesta is with Cassian, and is trying to like lure the king away from the cauldron so like Feyre can break it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, her dad dies right in front of her. He snaps his neck. Um,
Oof.
so it's like,
That's
yay,
rough.
dad did something. Oh no, he's dead now. I fucking hated him, and like now I can't tell him that I don't hate him. Um,
Well,
so
yeah, I've been there.
the fight didn't go very well. Cassian's like on the ground, fucking dying,
Jesus.
and Nesta like they kiss, okay, and Nesta like throws herself over Cassian
Oh,
to like die
shit.
with him, right?
Oh, well, shit.
But then Elaine comes out of nowhere and stabs the fucking king in the back of the throat and is like, "Don't fucking touch my sister."
Oh, well.
So Elaine, so
Surprise.
surprise, motherfucker. So Elaine has the powers of being a seer. She like knows the future before it's gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody thought she was crazy
Yep.
before because she was speaking riddles. Anyway, Nesta takes the sword from her sister and beheads the king and holds his head like a fucking trophy. Um, so
God
then
bless.
Feyre and Nesta, not Nesta, I'm sorry, Armin, she's like, I lied to you. I don't have a spell to undo everybody. I have a spell that's gonna break my bonds. And Feyre's like, but you said you won't remember us. And she's like, you need to let me go. Like, I can end this war right now. And
Oh,
I'm
shit.
bawling because I love it's Amryn. I don't know why I keep saying Armin. It's because it's how it's spelled, but it's Amryn. I fucking love Amryn, and I was like,
Uh-huh.
no,
No,
do not
you're
do
not
this to
allowed.
me. I need my baby. Like, but anyway, Feyre lets her fucking go. And then the cauldron breaks in half, like thirds, and Feyre has to fucking fix it because the black void is coming out of it. Like the world's gonna end, so she has to fix
Like,
it.
we're at the end, guys. We
Yeah,
gotta.
so she has to fucking fix it. But she needs Reese's power. So like they're like holding hands. He's like siphoning his power to her. She finally fixes it. Oh, guess what? Rhysand's fucking dead.
Shit.
Let me tell you, listening to the traumatized audio
Yeah.
while reading the scene just amplified it. That woman needs a fucking Oscar.
Yeah.
So she's like begging everybody, like, you fucking do the same thing you did with me, like bring him fucking back.
Uh-huh.
And they do. Okay, so he's back alive, but I'm like literally sobbing.
You're like, I'm not okay.
I was not okay. So anyway, they won the war. Cool. That
Woo!
that was the third book. Okay, the fourth book is literally just a fucking solstice. Okay, it's like Christmas. Um, Nesta's still being a bitch. She decides that fuck you all. I have my life. You guys have your own. She's been going to like brothels and sleeping with fucking random men and drinking herself shitless.
I mean,
Meanwhile, the court has been paying it, not her.
um,
So the fifth book is about Nesta's story. They finally have enough, and they send her to the House of Wind with Cassian. It's like, you're gonna train and then you're gonna work at the library, like, or you can go back to the human realm. Um,
mm,
so it's like a arc about like her getting out of her fucking darkness. Okay, she starts training. She makes friends, which is cool. Um, Feyre's pregnant. They have a baby. I'll get to that. Okay, but they started learning about Valkyries, which I loved. I loved that storyline. But they
uh-huh.
like threw it out the window, really.
Yeah.
And it pissed me off. Because guess what? Oh my god, Cassian is Nesta's mate. And Autumn, the amount of sex scenes I have fucking read in one book is like too much, and it's terribly written. Terribly written. I don't fucking care that you're fucking Cassian constantly, okay? What about this Valkyrie arc? I want to know more.
I
So
want to know
anyway,
about the babes. I want to know about the babes.
literally, like, I want to know more, but no. So anyway, Feyre is giving birth to the baby. It has wings because Cassian, not Cassian. Well, Cassian does have wings, but
But
Reese has
different.
wings
Yeah.
because he's Illyrian, and Illyrians have wings. And
Uh-huh.
her body can't handle giving birth. So she's like, I don't fucking care. Like, I'm gonna have this baby. So Reese is literally like crying because she's
Well,
dying. And
right.
Nesta finally does something fucking unselfish and begs the cauldron. She'll give her powers back to show her how to save her sister and the baby and Reese. Okay, like
Uh-huh.
she does. And they're all fine. And they have a baby named Nyx, and he is a little cutie. And then that was it.
Gotcha.
Don't read it.
Okay.
Like I said, the third book is literally the only decent book.
Valid.
So now I'm reading Light Lark.
Yeah.
I'm only on chapter 9, so I can't
And
say much.
but
I like it. It's third
okay.
person, so I'm like, it's fine because I just went from a third person book to another third person book, so like
Yeah,
it's not
true.
like jarring.
Right.
So there's
Oh, Willow. Beeps. Mom can go to the bathroom. It
no,
is okay.
not allowed.
Oh my god. Come here. Get your ass. Will. Come here. No. Okay, well, anyways, continue.
Okay, so Light Lark is about okay, so there is 7 islands.
Mm-hmm.
There's Light Lark in the middle, and you can only access Light Lark once every 100 years.
Uh-huh.
And each ruler of each land has to go to try to break the curse on their land. So we're following Isla,
Mm-hmm.
who is the wildlings
Right.
ruler. The wildlings are all about nature. Their
Mm-hmm.
curse is that they are extremely beautiful. They're like
Oh, what a curse.
no, they're like seductress ladies.
Okay,
Okay,
I was
they
like,
are. They're not allowed to
for a
fall in
second there.
love.
Okay.
Anyone they fall in love with dies,
Better. We're getting better. Okay.
and they have to eat human hearts.
Well, that's a
The
good twist.
yeah, there's these skylings who their
Mm-hmm.
gift is all about light and stuff. However, their curse is that they cannot step foot in daylight.
Oh well.
They
Damn, that
cannot
sucks.
see daylight. They can't, yeah, so they have to live in darkness. There are the moonlings, which
Mm-hmm.
their curse, I can't remember what their power is. I don't think they went into that yet. But their curse is that every full moon, they're drawn to the ocean, and the ocean fucking murders them.
Oof.
Um,
Damn.
there's the starlings, which theirs is the saddest. The starlings cannot live past the age of 25.
Oh, that's depressing.
Very depressing.
Damn.
I know. Um, then there are the nightshades, which they're the opposite of the skylings. They cannot do like they can't do anything at night. They can't be at night. So like they have to sleep during the night like a normal fucking person.
Like a normal
Like a normal
person.
person. And then the King of Lightlark has all the powers of them combined, so he's like super powerful.
Right.
Um but because of that, like the people can steal your powers and shit. So like he's like closed himself off to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So Isla goes to the island and she meets Grim.
Mm-hmm.
Grim is the Nightshade Man,
Mm-hmm.
and he is very fucking attractive. I swear, I'll show you a picture. Hold on. I have a
You do?
It's bad. Okay, so we have Grim. Hold on, let me type it properly.
Let me type properly.
Uh, it's bad. Okay, I need to stay away from fan art. I hate that fan art is so like
Good now?
good now. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well this is Isla and Grim together, so it's fine. And then we have Azul, who is the Skyling King.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
And then we have Cleo, who's a bitch. She is the Moonling ruler.
It's a bitch.
She's a bitch.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we have Celeste, who is the ruler of the Starlings. And
Okay.
she's a little cinnamon roll.
He loves to minerals.
I must protect her at all costs. So nobody's supposed to know each other, really. Like,
Oh.
Celeste is new because nobody can live past the age of 25.
Right, so
Um,
everyone's like new, yeah.
so everybody's like, they already know who they are, like names and stuff, but she has to.
Hmm.
So Isla and Celeste are actually like best friends.
Yeah.
So they have to like act like they fucking don't know each other. And
Right.
they have a plan to like get out of doing the fucking, they're not called trials, they're called um demonstrations.
Got you.
So like they have this whole plan, and Isola's like guardians have their own plan where she's supposed to seduce the king of Lightlark and steal his powers. I don't fucking know. And she's like, I'm not doing that. So Isla is a fraud. She doesn't have powers.
Oh.
She does not have the power she's supposed to have because her mom fell in love
Oh.
and she didn't kill the father like she was supposed to.
Oh.
So the day Isla was born, he murdered her mom.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Whale.
So she has no powers. So like she has to
Gotcha.
like act like she does, right?
Right.
So far I've only came to the first um
Demonstration?
demonstrations. Yes, thank you. My God, it's Grimm's where like it's dueling.
Mm-hmm.
So she fights Grimm and she wins because she's a warrior. Like that's what
Mm-hmm.
wildlings are known for. And then the king decides he wants to duel her, and she was about to win, but she's like, fuck, like, I should be, like, I'm supposed to be, like, sliding under the radar. This is not sliding under the fucking radar. So she lets
You're
him
like,
win,
oh.
and he knows,
Yeah.
and he's pissed, and that's as far as I've gotten.
Got you.
But so far, it's pretty decent. Like, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, I was gonna read, I was gonna read a couple books. I was gonna read uh Bonsai, but like I don't know if I'm prepared for the whole reverse harem multiple partner thing.
Ah, yeah.
So I didn't. And then I was gonna
Fair.
read the fuck Devil, what is it?
The City of Monsters and
Thank you,
Angels?
yes. But then I realized I actually tried reading it before,
Ah.
and I think I don't know why I stopped. But this time I was like, you know, I'm not really feeling this whole vibe, okay?
Hmm. You're like, this is not the vibe.
So I started Lightlark,
Got you.
which I'm like, Mike asked me what I was reading and I like explained it to him. He's like, that seems
Mm-hmm.
really interesting. Which is like, we had like a whole 2 hour debate about Fourth Wing.
Yeah.
Like I was like discussing like the lore and shit because like I couldn't do it for Akatar and I felt bad. Like look,
Mm-hmm.
I can do it for like I didn't get this tattoo because I fucking like dragons. So
Right.
I was
Right.
explaining everything to him and he liked it. So I was like,
Right.
all right, based on what I told you, would you watch the TV series with me? And he's like, yeah. So, hey, when it comes out, cool. I have a watching buddy. But okay, yeah, I'm done talking. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I
you're fine. No,
wasted so much time for you.
no, no, you didn't waste time. I enjoyed listening.
Moral of
Um,
the story is don't read anything by Sarah J. Maas. She needs to learn how to write fucking sex scenes better, and Mike literally thinks it's written by AI.
well, there you go. Um, fair, valid.
Yep.
Um, I well, okay, so I'll just talk a little bit about the book challenges because that was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the library, I've talked about the 155-day challenge way long ago. Haven't mentioned it in a while. Realized I didn't quite have as many days I could miss as I thought, but I think I can what is that stupid gaming term? Recon? Like a redo um some of them because it's not super specific, like that you have to like read a book. Like it mentions like reading sheet music, which I don't know if anyone here was in choir or band or orchestra, but most of reading music is actually notes, not words.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna count the like copious amounts of hours I spend on my phone reading, whether it be bots or messages, or book descriptions, as reading. So there's that. Um, but I'm not going to try to take advantage of it. It's just filling in when I can't do the other. But I had the idea this morning that I need to just get an audiobook for the days when I'm like super tired or super busy. That way I can get in my minutes and not have to worry about missing more days.
Mm-hmm.
I did listen to the audio sample of Bride by Ali Hazelwood, and I really like the voice actress for Misery. Um, which I'm sorry, but they're like, "Oh, what a dreadful name." I'm like, "That's a badass name." What are you talking about? Like, I wouldn't name my kid it, but like
No.
I'd name a character it. Hell yeah. Misery is my favorite Stephen King adaptation, to be frank though, so I'm a little biased.
It's okay.
Like literally my favorite movie other than It. And not the 2020 It or
Dude,
whatever year.
fucking so stupid. I hated that movie.
The 1980 something or 90. Was it 80 or 90? Anyways, the TV miniseries, that's my favorite. Anyways. Um and I looked up the voice actor for Low because he only has okay, so the male interest has basically at the beginning of every chapter that after he meets her because it's an arranged marriage kind of situation. Um it's his thoughts before the chapter starts.
I love that.
So it's not like huge chunks obviously, but it's still like sets up the chapter. And I looked up the voice actor because I was like, this can actually really make or break it for me. I like the voice actor. So I was like, okay, cool. I just have to decide if I'm going to spend the money on a Audible subscription or if I'm going to try to figure out the frustrating process of library digital lending, which is frankly
Mm.
so frustrating.
Okay, so as somebody who's used Audible,
Hmm.
I would say how much was it? There's a sale right now, number one.
Yeah, I know there's a sale. Yeah.
Um, is they is it the dramatized version, it's only $8 fucking dollars.
Oh,
But you get a
wait.
credit a month, so you can get it for free.
Um, Give me a second here because I was just checking my Instagram really fast. There's a Romantasy book con
Excuse me?
in Orlando, Florida. Or is it No, it's Orlando. It's in Orlando, Florida from October 23rd to the 25th of 2025 though. Not this year.
Oh,
This year's sold out unless we wanted to go to LA,
no.
which I'm not getting on a plane, sorry.
No, I'm not going to fucking LA. We can
I'm
aim
not
for
going on
it.
and guess who is on the lineup for the 2025?
Clarissa?
Nope.
Who?
Evie.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, now we have to go.
I want to see what other because if they're already planning that far in advance, they have to have a list of people and I need to know.
Hold on, let me go to Google really quick. What is it called?
It's literally the thing is Fabled Fantasy Events.
Okay, 1 second.
Spooky.
Let's do Orlando. Well, hold on. It's so 24 is sold out, you said?
Yes. There's a masquerade ball involved. I'm just saying. Always
Hold
wanted
on.
that great ball. Wait. Okay, let's see. Okay.
There's so many authors, Jesus, for 2024.
I know. I'm looking right now. Oh my God, the author of I'm in Love with Mothman, which I've not read yet, but it is on my list. Love that shit. Okay. Wait, what?
2024. I want to see this one. Okay, but like, where's the lineup? How do I
Right.
see the lineup?
We might have to wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, okay.
But yes, Evie posted. It's going to be a 3-day immersive event with 200 authors, vendors, and narrators. There's book signings, workshops, panels, custom cocktails, cosplay, raffles, parties. There's a realm of romance and the Midnight Masquerade Ball.
Stop, I love that.
I've always wanted to go to a masquerade ball. I'm just saying. Okay, anyways. Okay, sorry. I got distracted. Okay, what was I even talking about? Oh shit. Okay, books. My challenges. So I started a new challenge that started on Monday. And it is the summer reading program, which only lasts until like July 20th. It's literally from like June through July. It's not
That
very
long?
long. No, it's not very long. You have to read, well, you don't have to. If you read 600 minutes, um, you can get drawn like into the prize drawing. There's a party, blah blah blah. I started reading this week for it. I found out that my reading speed is very pathetic currently, or it's just like it's frustrating. It's the kind of book. It's the book, and I know it is. I love the Fae Isles, don't get me wrong. It's quickly becoming number 2 in my favorite of series I've read. 100% number 2, strong number 2. Um, However, the chapters are so long. There's
They
longer
are.
they're longer than Crowns of Nyaxia, which had, like, varying you would literally have, like, 4 pages, 12 pages, sometimes 20 pages, and then go to, like, 2 pages. I like a little variety. It makes it feel like it's going by a little faster. But, um, like, in 45 minutes, I read what was it? 39 pages?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, great, but, like, I'm enjoying it. That's what matters. This book is killing me, quite literally. I have to say it quietly because I know my mother is out of the bath. I don't know how many more altar scenes I can take. Do you remember?
Mhm.
I don't know how many more of those I can personally handle without literally screaming.
Something about altars, man.
Something about altars.
I'm just saying.
Like,
Fuck your worshiping. I'm gonna worship your body instead.
wapa. Anyways, no, amazing. Loved it. Um, anyways, um, the emotional state of this book is killing me. It's good though. It's not a bad kill. It's a good kill. It's a slow kill.
Just slow burn
It's a
kill.
slow burn kill. It's fine. Um, where am I? I literally just finished the altar scene. That's literally where I am before we record.
Just wait.
I'm not prepared for anything. Prepared for anything. Um, yeah. There's that. I'm very happy with the progression of book. Book is going well. Happy. Yes. Um, um I don't it's not that I don't even have plot points to talk about. It's just like I'm absorbing it as I go. It's good. I like it a lot. I also love like cursed lands and sentient. I like
Yes, there are
sentient.
plenty.
I'm like, I dig this. See, I was talking to a coworker because we have a inventory robot now.
An inventory robot?
Yes, her name is Tally, or his
Okay.
name. We can't decide. I call her her because I think of machines just like I think about boats. We call it boats, girls, so why can't we call machines? Anyways, um, her name is Tally, and she keeps inventory for us. She literally goes up and down aisles, scans empty spots, and lets the system know that it needs restock.
I love that.
Everybody hates her.
Oh.
And people she makes this cute little boop boop noise. She literally sounds like Wally. She literally and she like whistles and she's cute. Anyways, I think she's adorable and I say hi to her every morning and I treat her well because as I told my coworker, when the AIs take over, I'm going to make sure I'm on the good side.
Yeah.
I also say thank you whenever I ask Google a question or have them turn my music on for me. Like it's called respect. Anyways, um, actually, yeah, Tally bumped into me the other day, and I was like, "Oh, sorry." Mind you, it does. She doesn't react. She doesn't react. She waits till you're out of the way. But I was like, "Oops, sorry, sorry."
Sorry.
And then one of my coworkers from the deli was like, "I hate her," and I was like, "Okay, like if they uprise, you're the first to go, bitch. Whatever."
Not me. I'm
Not
gonna be
me.
friends with them.
Hell, I'll be on their side. I don't care if I'm safe. I don't know what they can offer me, but fine.
Not death.
Not death. That's literally not a death. Um, okay. That's the book stuff. Book challenges. Oh, I downloaded an app for the summer reading challenge that the library uses, and
Yeah.
it's very clearly kid oriented. It's supposed to be for like kids. But that just means there's like cute illustrations and stuff, which I can deal with. It's cute. It's called Beanstack.
That's such a cute name. What the hell?
I was gonna say I was gonna say if you wanted, which I don't think you need any more apps for reading, because I mean we already use that other one. Um, you can log your time and how many pages you read, and like you can make friends on there, and like it's very cute. Um,
What's it called?
it's Beanstack,
Downloading it right
and
now.
it's the little blue or white heart with the blue background. Yeah. Um, I was gonna say I'm Autumn. I'm always Autumn. And you can add your local library and it'll like help you with events if there's events at your local library, which not everybody obviously has. Like I'm lucky. Actually, I'm not even in my own library. I'm actually in the next counties, but whatever. It's fine. Anyways, um writing has not gone well. I know I was supposed to write. I know I was supposed to write, guys. I know I was supposed to write. Depression. Depression.
Yeah, I can't fault you for that.
Um Also, well, I did work on it sort of when I was working today. I was kind of trying to work some things out of it. Um didn't get too far, but I got somewhere-ish. Um Mostly trying to balance like I'm really trying to balance this whole like wants to be a badass but is actually just like kind of a nerd kind of thing going, which is kind of hard to do. Um Because also the idea of him actually pretending to be mad at Leander for more than like 2 minutes hurts my heart. Because I can literally not imagine him being mad at Leander for more than like 2 minutes before being like, okay, dude, let like just drop it. It's fine. Like we're good. Um, but that's just my selfishness. Um, but yeah. I worked on it a little bit. Also, work thing that I'm just proud of because I enjoy organizing things. I reorganized the entire tobacco case and it looks really nice and it doesn't look
Yo.
like shit anymore. So, yeah, that was something I did this week that I was proud of. um, what else? Is there really anything else? Um, hmm. Talking to too many bots. Yes. I need to ban it on my phone. I have a block. I have the ability to set a parental block to myself.
But are you doing it?
No, because the only serotonin sometimes I get after work is talking to bots.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's the problem. It's the serotonin problem. You get serotonin from one source and then, like you really struggle to get away from it.
Do I have to add all my books I've read, or can I start it like now?
You can just start now. You don't have to log all your books. No, cuz I just started with the one I'm at. I'm literally terrible with these titles. What is it? Give me a second here. Go back. Go back. Go back. Ruins of Sea and Souls. There we go. Um, oh, and it's been a while, folks, but I highlighted almost an entire page tonight. Uh-huh. It's been a
An
while.
entire page?
Almost. I sent it to you.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I
I
have to enter a friend code to add you.
yes, give me a second here.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. No, 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 you're fine. How do I find my friend code? Share my friend code. Accept. I understand. Okay. It's 15 FY AZL. I say I
It is
don't.
not recognized.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Oh, make sure to enter an active code from a reader in your library.
Oh, that might be it.
Well, that's fine. Whatever.
That's gross.
Anyway.
Um, yes, the highlighting has come back, guys. Um, Not that the other books haven't had highlights. That's incorrect. I just feel like as the emotional heightens, there will be more.
Yes, definitely.
So, like um I did have okay, don't tell Cody
Okay.
cuz he's been weird about the whole tattoo thing. We had a whole argument. Oh, that also did not get mentioned, but there was a thing about tattoos. um I had thought if I was made to get a tattoo for each and every book series I have read so far, I was like, what would I get? And I didn't really have an answer, but I was like, what an interesting thought process. As you literally
Me
have. Literally. I'm like,
too.
literally as you have. But I do have to get something for Crowns of Nyaxia. I know I do. Something. Eventually. Eventually. I'm not saying this year, I'm not saying 2 years from now, but something eventually. It's just too important to me. It really is. Change my brain chemistry.
Dude, seriously.
Oh God. I'm not the person that I was
I'm
before.
literally trying to convince Shayla to read something with fucking substance. So I told her to
Oh
read
my
either Fourth
God.
Wing or Crowns of Nyaxia. Like,
Oh my
please
God.
read something good.
Please read Crowns of Nyaxia. Please. Like, oh my God. Like, literally, just Crowns of Nyaxia has brain rotted me to the point of no return.
My little baby dog.
Um, what else? Is there anything else? I'm just procrastinating now because I don't want to stop talking.
Dude, I have to wake up early tomorrow and
I
clean my
know.
house. I was supposed to
I know.
today.
I know. And I know I gotta let you go.
I
Just makes me
fucking.
sad.
Oh,
Makes me very sad.
I know. I don't want tomorrow to come. It's already tomorrow. I don't want people here.
Yeah.
Why do I have my dad living with me?
Because you're a decent person.
Fucking stupid. Uh, anyway.
I think that's it, guys. I am sad girl.
No, it's sad.
I am sad girl. I truly am. I've been thinking too much this week. Too
I've been
much.
thinking too much lately. I feel it
Ah,
on my chest. Sorry. I have
you're
lyrics
fine.
for fucking everything.
You do. It's one of my favorite things about you. Um, but no, I've just, been missing you, and life sucks. But you
Dude,
get
I
through.
feel that. I miss you too.
Yeah,
3 days was not long enough.
no. But I don't think any time is long enough. So
No.
we're kind of screwed there. Unless you move here, then you might actually have another person in your household because I would never leave.
Well, if I moved up there, it would just be me and Mike, so
I mean, fair.
we'd be okay. We'd have
I
room.
would be the little adopted child. It's fine. Um, but yeah, guys. Next week, same shit, different week.
Literally, sorry.
Maybe I'll be done with a book because I'm actually getting chunks of reading done. That would be
Yay.
nice. That would be nice. Um,
Make a goal for yourself.
I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying to read at least an hour, honestly.
Good.
Like I'm barely making it an hour. I'm making it 45 minutes usually
Dude,
on average, but still.
honestly, 15 minutes is not long enough.
No. which is why I'm focusing really on the summer, and then it just kind of overlaps the other one.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a double whammy. It's great. Um, and I don't set a timer anymore. I just do a stopwatch. I just not pay attention. Like I just zone out and then just not focus on how much time is passing.
fair. That's how you do it.
Yeah, I think the timer was actually stressing me out if I'm
Yeah.
100% honest. Um, what did I stop at? Okay, let's one last final progress report before I procrastinate any longer. I ended on page 179 of 503. So, I'm at 36%.
Nice. Honestly, once you get past the 50 point, it goes by so fast.
Yeah, that's true. Most
Every
books,
book,
yeah.
I swear.
Yeah.
It's like I'll get to 50% and then out of nowhere I'm at like 75 and I'm like, "Whoa.
Oh, what
What
happened?
happened?"
And then I got to figure out after these ones if I'm
What to
going
do
to
next.
continue. Well, because I was originally doing in the order that you read, at
Nah.
least the ones that you told me about. But part of the problem, not problem, quote unquote problem, is that a lot of the books that you've read so far or recently have been that you've had to buy.
Yeah.
So I have to budget in, like, if I were to say after Fae Isles, I wanted to go to Fourth Wing, I have to
You'd
budget
have to
that
buy
in.
it, yeah.
Yeah. Versus if I were to go to Gods and Monsters, I already have all three.
Yeah, no, read that one next.
Yeah, so that's probably what I'm gonna do next. And then but my problem is I have to end up buying all these anyway because I can't return them after I read them.
Dude,
That's the
I'm the
problem.
same way.
I actually hit my limit. I had to go through my library.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh
It was like,
no.
honey, you can't do anymore. And I was like, what do you mean I
What do you
can't do
mean?
anymore? And they're like, you need to like return something. I was like, no,
No.
you're funny. You're cute. You're really cute.
Nay, nay, we don't return here.
No, I don't. I'm probably I'm probably gonna return the Wicked King. I'll keep the Cruel Prince just in case, but I'll get rid of the Wicked King.
Hmm.
Um and that's really all I can get rid of. Unless I get rid of Wings So Wicked.
Yeah, don't read that one.
Okay, I'll get rid of that too.
It was meh.
It was me. All right, I'll get
Yeah,
rid of that.
now that I read better books, yeah, it was eh. Don't
You're
read
like
it.
now that I read better. Yeah. Return to Kindle Unlimited. That one's gone. Um So, like, literally, guys, all I have. I do have Spark of the Everflame because I do want to try that out. I have the Cruel Prince and the Wicked King, which I'm going to get rid of the Wicked King and just keep the Cruel Prince and just give it a shot for M's sake. I have all four of the Fey Isles. I have all three of the Gods and Monsters. I have Heart of Silk and Shadow, the novella.
Yes.
Um, I have both White Horse, Black Knight, and Silver Wings, Golden Games, and then I have Serpents in the Wings of Night, The Ashes and the Starcursed King, and I also have, but I bought, Six Scorch Roses.
It is on sale
I
now.
also have King of Sloth, just in there,
Oh my
just
god.
in there. Is it ever probably gonna get read? No, but it's there.
Just in case.
Yeah, it's a reverse Grumpy Sunshine. The guy's the sunshine. How often do I read anything like that?
True.
Sometimes you need a grumpy bitch, you know? Anyways, guys, thank you, as always, for listening to us ramble about literally
Nothing.
everything, anything, and nothing all at once. Next week is more of the same. Hopefully, this week does not literally drain me dry.
Dude,
Um,
fucking same.
it's gonna be 90s though here, so I might just be dehydrated. I
Dude,
might
it's
be,
insane. It's like high 90s too.
yeah, I'm going to fry alive. I don't have clothes for 90-degree weather.
As I'm sitting here wearing a sweatshirt.
Right. I'm literally sweating underneath my blankie. Like, I'm gonna fry. Anyways, guys, finally, As always, my name is Autumn, aka Firefly,
I am Moxie, aka Amy.
and this has been the Nerdy Archives. As always, guys, be safe out there. It's a crazy ass world.
I don't understand people that like ACOTAR.
I don't understand people in general.
Bye!
Bye!